Hi, and welcome to this 15-minute Vinyasa Flow. We're going to be moving through some Sun A's and taking some balancing poses, as well as taking some really nice hip openers. So we're going to go ahead and get started on our hands and knees in tabletop. Spread your fingertips nice and wide. And go ahead and take some cat-cows by dropping the belly, lifting the gaze, and then exhaling and rounding the spine upward, bringing the chin into the chest. Come back to neutral, and we'll take that 3 more times. Taking an inhale, gaze to the sky. Exhale, curl it up like a cat. Inhale, gaze to the sky, cow. Exhale, round it up, cat. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, make it count. And then come back to center. And we'll come on to hands and knees into hero pose. Inhaling the arms up and exhaling with a twist. Sending the gaze to the back of your mat, coming back to center. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist. Gaze to the back of the mat again. Inhale. Exhale, bring the arms down by your side, widen the knees, sit back onto the heels, and try to maintain that contact as best you can as you slide your palms forward and find your child's pose. And in your child's pose, you're just going to allow the forehead to rest on the mat as you take some deep breaths, beginning to come into awareness and setting an intention for your practice today. Couple more deep breaths. And then slowly shift your weight forward. Curl your toes under. Take a nice deep inhale. Spread the fingertips wide. Exhale, press up into your first downward dog of the practice. And then from here, we'll walk the hands back to meet the feet and just stay in our forward fold. Maybe bending the knees and toe heel the feet a little bit further than hip width. You can grab opposite elbows to continue lengthening the spine, and then slowly release those palms and come all the way up. Chin is the last thing to leave your chest. And we're going to go ahead and step to the center of our mat. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, cactus, look up at the sky. Inhale, up, open to star. And then sweep the arms with a nice flat back as you come in to a forward fold. Grabbing hold of your ankles if that's accessible. Otherwise, taking your hands and grabbing opposite elbows behind your back. Stay here for 3, for 2, and 1 brings you back up with a nice flat back. And toe heel those feet back to center. And we're going to go ahead and take a Sun A. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, come through heart center, forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift with a nice flat back, gazes to the floor. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, walk the hands out and find your first plank. Pull the belly into the spine, protract the shoulders, spread the fingertips a little wider. Take an inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga, hover for just a moment before coming up into your up dog. And then exhaling into your second down dog of the practice. You may notice that the second down dog feels a little bit better, a little bit more length as we build some heat in the body. We're going to go ahead and walk the feet up to meet the hands, and we'll slowly roll our way back up and come into a Tadasana, rolling the shoulders open, pressing the palms forward, close the eyes, and feel all 4 corners of your feet beneath you. There's a big toe corner, a pinky toe corner, and 2 corners at the back of the heel. One more breath here. And then we're going to inhale up. Exhale, forward fold again. Toe heel the feet a little bit wider than hip. Take your hands, slide them underneath your feet for gorilla. Go ahead and wiggle the toes to give yourself a little wrist massage. And then release the arms. Flatten the back as best you can, straighten the legs, and roll your way on up to standing. We're going to start at the back of our mat and take another Sun A, which will lead us into a warrior series with some balancing. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk the hands out. Come to your plank, pull the belly to the spine, spread the fingertips wide. Take an inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. On your next inhale, bring your right leg up to the sky. And on your next exhale, bring that foot in between the hands and find a runner's lunge. Go ahead and drop that left knee on the top of the left foot. Rise up, inhale with the arms. And then exhale, let's take another open arm twist. Inhale and twist the other side. Inhale back up. Bring your hands to heart center. Curl the left toe under and take a prayer twist for 3, 2, 1. Brings you back up to the top of your mat and find Utkatasana with hands at prayer. Come back up to center. Step back to the bottom of your mat. Take an inhale. Exhale. Come through your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, walk out, find your plank again. And this time, just press back to your down dog. And we're going to take that on the left side. Inhale the left leg up to the sky. Exhale, sweep it in between the hands. Find your runner's lunge. And then drop that knee in the top of the right foot. Inhale, rising into your low lunge. Inhale, grow. Exhale, twist. Come back to center. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Come back to center. Inhale, bring the hands down on an exhale to heart center. Curl the right toe under. Take an inhale. Exhale, prayer twist. Press the palms into one another to create more length and more stability. And when you're ready, step on up, find your chair pose. You can feel free to rise the arms up this time and then step up back to the center of your mat and find a Tadasana. Take a few breaths here. Stillness is a lot easier to find once the body has been in motion and has created some heat, because it feels like rest, but what it really is your mind and body coming together, integrating, which is what yoga is designed to do. So from here, we're going to go ahead and take tree pose. You'll ground into your left leg and bring the sole of your right foot, press it into your inner thigh. Get nice and tall with that press and lengthen, pull the torso up. And when you're there and you're steady, find a drishti point that's not moving and bring your hands to heart center. We'll be in our tree for 3 breaths. Really feeling the foot working hard to keep us balanced. That's where those 4 corners come in really handy. 1 more breath. And then release that tree and we'll take it on the other side. So grounding into the right leg now, you'll go ahead, bring the sole of the left foot up into the inner thigh of the right leg, finding your balance first, lifting up, lift the torso up out of the hip sockets. And then when you're ready, come to heart center. You're always free in tree to take any variation you'd like with the upper body. It's more important that the lower body be doing the same movement on both sides to create balance in the body. Coming 1 more breath here. And then you're going to bring your arms down and release the legs. we're going to go ahead and take triangle. So you'll send the left leg facing straight forward. Widen the stance to about 3 feet so that your heel is in line with the sole, the arch of your foot that's in the back of the mat. You're going to inhale the arms out like a T, draw the shoulders down, and then as you exhale, hinge forward straight ahead as though you were going to grab the horizon. Turn the palm, drop it to the shin, and then inhale the arm up and exhale, rinse. Open the arm. The right arm is going straight up to the sky. The left arm is going straight down to the floor. Stay here for 3, for 2. 1 can bring you back up, and we'll set that up for the other side. So you'll turn the left foot in parallel to the back of your mat and turn the right foot facing now forward. Inhale the arms out like a T. Exhale, reach forward like you're going to grab the horizon. Turn that palm and drop it to the shin. Don't lose anything happening up here in the core and the upper body. And then use an inhale to reach for the sky and an exhale to rinse it out and spread those arms in opposite direction as far as you can. For 3, 2, 1 brings you back to center. Toe heel the feet. Come back to the center of your mat. We're going to go ahead and take eagle pose. So with eagle, we will ground in to the right leg first. Take the left leg, wrap it around, and have a nice, comfortable, and balanced seat. Maybe using a drishti point, something that's off in front of you that's not moving. And when you're ready, we're going to go ahead and take the opposite arm under. So the left arm under. And we'll stay here for just a moment. And if you'd like to add a little bit of somatic practice to your eagle, you can go ahead and tap opposite shoulders gently. Begin to integrate all this work that we're doing this morning. And then release that eagle, shake it out, and we'll take it on the other side. So you'll take your right leg, cross it over, find your bind, and then your right arm is going to come under. Looking through that little window ensures that we're opening the rhomboids in the back of the spine. Holding this for 3. Tapping if we'd like, just an option. And then coming back up and unraveling that eagle. Shake it out for a moment. Take some shaking of the wrists. Loosen the knees so there's a slight bend. Again, a little bit more somatic work here. Tap the collarbone. Begin to integrate this nice feeling of warmth and stillness in our body. After just a few moments of yoga, it's quite amazing how quickly we can shift the energy in the body with a little bit of yoga. So from here, we'll turn the toes out. You're going to bring your hands straight in front of you, bring the palms together, and then use an exhale to quickly and gently sink into your malasana, yogi squat. You'll press the palms together. You'll press the elbows against the inner portion of your knee. And maybe you'll close the eyes and allow the head to grow tall and the spine to grow tall as well. For 3, 2, 1 brings you back. And we're going to go ahead and take a seat. And we'll take boat pose before we wind down in our practice today. So for boat, the important thing is first to grow really tall with the spine and then maintain this growth as you come into your half boat. And maybe that becomes your full boat. Eyes to the sky, tall with the spine for 3, 2, 1 brings you back. And then back down with the legs in Sukhasana pose. We're going to go ahead and lie back on our mat. On our way down, we'll look at the navel. We'll engage the core just one more time. Make it nice and slow. See if you can hover the shoulder blades just before touching the mat. And then come on down. Bring your legs into a constructive rest so the soles of the feet are on your mat. And we're going to go ahead and take the right leg, cross it over the left, Open the arms up like a T. Take an inhale, press your spine into the mat, and use your exhale to send your legs over to the left and your gaze over to the right. You may also take your left palm and place it gently over your right knee to keep that twist active. Stay here for 3, for 2, for 1. Come back to center. And let's set that up on the other side. So constructive rest, palms are going to face the ceiling. Left leg crosses over right. Take an inhale, press that spine into the mat, protect your lumbar spine. Exhale, drop the legs over to the right as you send your gaze to the left. For 3, 2, and 1 brings you back to center. Let's pull the knees into the chest and gently rock from side to side. Give our sacrum a much needed and much deserved massage. Briefly, we'll take a final inversion. Bring your palms down by your sides as though you were coming into Shavasana. Take an inhale, press the spine into the mat, flex the feet. Exhale, float the feet up, legs up the invisible wall. Staying here for about 15 seconds, just letting the energy flow in the opposite direction and allowing your feet to float. They hold us up all day. Be kind to your feet. 5 more seconds. Draw those knees back into the chest. Slide the soles of the feet along the mat until you reach the outer edges with each foot and settle into your Shavasana, your final resting pose. And you can feel free to stay here as long as you like, revisiting the intention that you set at the beginning of class and stepping off your mat with all the joy, the peace, and the stillness that you experienced while you were on your mat. Namaste, yogis. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today.